Bernie, are you doing the screening?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, no, I'm just worried about everyone wants to know what time is the screening.
It's already started.
It started? Okay, I'll tell him it started. Nancy? Nancy, can you keep raising your hand?
You gave Rosie.
Can we get the pallbearers, please, guys?
Sorry?
Ram Nam Satya set the ground. Ram Nam Satya. Ram Nam. Set the ground. Take it. Sri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram Jai Ram. Sri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Gananak
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Padayachee family, I would like to welcome you to the celebration of life of the late Cheryl Padayachee, who has entered into a place of rest on the 12th day of May 2020. I am honored here today as we remember Cheryl, and we will reflect on her life this afternoon. We will start with the opening prayer, and we'll call Kamlaswa up. live show, which will then be followed by voice tributes overseas who could not be here today.
This is Irish Coleman from London.
Took us to visit.
At this same time, I want to say a few words about Cheryl. I met Cheryl, it was in 2006, as a friend of mine introduced her as she was looking for a room. It was winter time. She had been standing outside the door, say for 2 to 3 hours. I had been working late. She said, "Can I stay in one of the rooms?" I said, "Yes, you can." So I took her in and I brought her upstairs. That morning I made her a mug of tea and I knocked on the door and gave it to her. So she started crying. I said, "What's wrong with you?" She said, "You're the first man ever to make a cup of tea for me." I said, "Wait until tomorrow, it will be a bottle of whiskey." We had a good laugh. We became great friends, and I think it was after 6 or 8 months she went back to South Africa. So every time she wrote to me, she would always say to me, "Come to South Africa." In between, I got to know Sarah. We always had a great laugh every time I phoned Cheryl, because she always seemed to say there was snow on the mountain, whether it was winter time or summer. So I decided in 2016, I said I'll eventually go to South Africa. But even before I was going to South Africa, I said I'll phone Sarah and find out what way's the weather, because Cheryl said it was cold. So Sarah said it was lovely. I emptied all my suitcase, my winter clothes, and put reasonable summer clothes back in. I flew into Sharkey Airport and Sarah picked me up. The hospitality I got from Cheryl and her family while I was there was unbelievable. Also, I cannot leave out Sarah's and her family. It was also unbelievable, the way they looked after me. I do know Sarah's and Cheryl were close. But one last thing I want to put in is, while I was in South Africa, Cheryl organised my birthday party and got me a cake and a thing called bunny chow. So I blew out the candles and I was eating some of the bunny chow and we were having a drink when I got a phone call from London. And there was an Indian friend that was renting out a room for me. They know her. And she said, "How are you getting on?" I said, "I'm doing all right." I said, "We're actually celebrating my birthday today." I said, "It's my birthday." So all of a sudden she said to me, "No, today's not your birthday, it's tomorrow." Which it was. So that was down to Cheryl. Anyway, I wish you all the best. I would have gone back to South Africa for the funeral, but I'm having an operation this Monday, the 16th of May. I will hopefully go back and organize and get Sarah to organize some party and gather to celebrate Cheryl's life. She was always very good to me and I will never forget it. Right, take care and all the best. Bye-bye.
Good and contented souls are instructed to depart to the mercy of God. They leave the body flowing as easily as a drop from a water skin, are wrapped by angels in a perfume shower, and are taken to the seventh heaven, where the record is kept. These souls too are then returned to their bodies. Hello to everybody attending my aunt's funeral today, and to all those like myself that is watching on YouTube. Firstly, I would like to express my deepest sympathy and condolences to the immediate family during this difficult time, and to all those that were close to my aunt. My name is Michael Padayachee, and I am the eldest son to my aunt's youngest brother, known as Babes. Unfortunately, I cannot attend the funeral, and that is my reason for sending this voice note. My aunt was known as Auntie Radha to us. I would like to give you a brief history of where my aunt comes from and what she has accomplished in her life. According to my dad, my aunt was born in 1952, either in Caterburner or Sydney. She had a very humble childhood and started work at the early age of 15. She encountered many struggles in her early life and still managed to direct her siblings in the good path. According to my dad, she was like a mother figure to him, and she has taught him to be a responsible man. Auntie Radha had 3 kids and still managed to study part-time, and she later qualified as a dress designer. And she worked most of her life in the clothing industry. Later on in her life, she found a true passion, which was construction and hair. I know many people here are probably opening their eyes wide right now, because you know her as a short little lady. But yes, she had built a few properties and one beautiful mansion, all by herself. Her other passion was traveling. She would love traveling the world, traveling to different countries, experiencing different cultures and traditions, and the few memories that I have of her is when my dad used to take us to visit our aunt, and she would tell us about all these experiences in her life and about her travels and the memories that she made in those countries and how people live in different places and things like that. But most of all, she always gave us good advice on how to live our lives in the good way. Advice on, not harming other people, be good, do good. That was her motto, She treated people in a very kind way, and whenever someone went to her for help, or for advice, or for encouragement, she was always available. She never turned anyone away. She always had the time to motivate someone by sharing her experiences in life and how she managed to accomplish all of these obstacles that she encountered in her life. And those are the most important things that I actually will hold close to me about my aunt and the advice that she's given me in my life, and I will use it to actually negotiate my part in this world, And I thank her for it, although she's not here today, but I know that she's here in spirit, And in closing, I would like to say that we cannot live in this body forever. This life is full of struggles. But we should use Auntie Radha's life as an example and never give up and always try for the good. The memories are the most important things that we have and we leave behind. So make sure to make good memories no matter your challenges. Lastly, I would like to give you a quote from Lord Krishna. Open quote, "Blessed is the human bird, even the dwellers in heaven desire this bird. For true wisdom and pure love may be attained only by man. Rare indeed is this human bird. The human body is like a boat, the first and foremost use of which is to carry us across the ocean of life and death, to the shore of immortality. The Guru is the skilled helmsman, divine grace is the favorable wind. If with such means as these, man does not strive to cross the ocean of life and death, he is indeed spiritually dead." End quote. Thank you.
This is Pradesh from Los Angeles. I was fortunate enough to meet her when she visited me a few years ago. She was the kindest, sweetest person. She had a heart of gold. May God bless her and keep her safe in heaven. Until we're reunited again, Godspeed.
Hello and welcome. My name is Cheryl Padayachee, the eldest daughter of Saras and Sunil Harichandra, and the niece of Cheryl Padayachee, to whom my sister Nacha and I call Mom. Due to the COVID-19 travel restrictions in South Africa and the United States, I am unable to attend her funeral service. As we gather here today in person and virtually to honor Ma's memory, the Harichandra family are not sure how one could truly capture Ma's essence. We could begin this eulogy by walking down memory lane, by sharing our personal experiences with you, explaining to you that she was more than just a Masi to Nacha and I, but she was also a mother to us. She was more than a sister-in-law to my father. Instead, she was his protector, his friend, and a mother figure to him whenever he needed. Ma and my mother had a friendship that stood the test of time. They were best friends, sisters, partners in crime, travel buddies, each other's biggest critics, and each other's loudest cheerleaders. The dynamic duo did everything together, and words could not explain their complicated relationship. I could hopelessly try and explain to you the remarkable bond that Nacha and Ma had from the time of my sister's birth till their last moments together. Or that even though I moved halfway across the world, Ma managed to be there for me for all my life-changing events. No matter how long this family has, we will never be able to truly explain to you what Ma meant to us and what a home she leaves behind. While these memories will be cherished by us till the day we die, our family chooses to remember Ma as dynamic, fierce, and a determined lady who will never let anything or anyone deviate her from her goals. She was kind, compassionate, friendly, and always was able to have the final word. For Ma, failure was met with appreciation, as it was an opportunity for her to slow down, rethink her strategy, and forge forward with even more grit and determination. Ma was unapologetically independent, and she paved the way for the next generation to do better than her, to be better than her, and to always maintain a high degree of compassion for people. So while Ma is no longer physically with us, she will always be a part of who we are, as she helped shape our viewpoint of the world. We all express our gratitude for allowing us to experience life with Ma. So for us, these special moments will always bring a smile. If only we could have you back just for a little while. Then we could sit and talk again, just like the way we used to. You've always meant so much to us, and you always will. The fact that you're no longer here will cause us pain, but you'll be forever in our hearts until we meet again. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om.
Hello everyone, I am Sumati, Charlene's mother-in-law from New Jersey. Namaste. This morning when I heard that Radhaji is not with us anymore, I was shocked. I had an opportunity to spend quality time with her twice, once at the Charlene's wedding and second time when she came to see our granddaughter Karina. She was a great soul. She was a happy-go-lucky person, easy-going, no fuss. I liked her a lot. At this point, my prayers are with her May God rest her soul in peace. She will be remain in our memories and thoughts forever. My condolences are for entire family. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Namaste.
Good afternoon to one and all. My name is Tasha Padayachee from Holland. Aunt Radha is my father's sister. I am sad to say that I could not be present physically today. We are gathered here today to bid farewell to my Aunt Radha. My Aunt Radha was a very kind and honest person. She was always there for us when we were little. And my father always spoke proudly about his sisters because they were very hard-working people and self-made people, and not to forget, very kind. I remember when I was little, my father took us to visit Auntie Sarah's, and where Auntie Sarah's was, Auntie Radha was never too far away. They lived in the same apartment building. Auntie Radha and Auntie Sarah's was always inseparable. To think that Auntie Radha went from living in an apartment to owning so many properties. My late father and Aunt Radha were very close. They could talk for hours. My aunts were always there for us and always wishing and wanting the best for us. Aunt Radha loves traveling, as I am sure everyone here knows. And everywhere she went, she made friends. She was a good and kind person. She was a very good aunt to me and to my siblings, and a good sister to my father, and a good sister-in-law to my mom. My mom says she was like a sister to her. And my husband also had a good bond with her because she was easy to love and easy to talk to. Auntie Radha, he was an amazing person and will not be forgotten. You will sincerely be missed by me, my husband, my children, my siblings, and my mom. I am sure you and my father are sitting together at this moment and talking stories. Thank you.
Charoti
This budget is dedicated to the Universal Mother. It says, "O Mother, we have covered our pains and sorrows to seek shelter at your lotus feet. Many devotees have come from every direction with faith and hope in their hearts. We will listen to everything you say, O Mother. Day and night we will worship you. Whether we must face joy or sorrow, we will accept both equally by your grace. We will worship you in many ways. O Mother, please destroy the pain and suffering of your devotees. Millions of prostrations to you. You are the bestower of the three worlds. You are the inner consciousness of all and the embodiment of all knowledge. Please remove our sorrows and grant us happiness. We ask you to accept all our offerings of devotion. May your glorious name, O Mother, protect us and the world."
We'll now have more tributes. I will now call upon Yasmin Charlotte.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. For those who don't know me, I'm the eldest daughter of Cheryl Padayachee. Her name is Yasmin Charlotte. I cannot put pen to paper. This tribute has to come from my heart. My mother, Cheryl, has really left a void in my life. We did a lot of things as mother and daughter. We bonded. She loved my children. She loved her grandchildren, Caden and Keegan. And she always knew my special needs child was a healer to her. And she always came home just to see his face. My animals, Rocky, Baby Cat and Tammy, she bonded with them as well. They were also healers to my mother. And they gave her a lot of energy and love. She always used to say, "I'd rather give my love to those animals because they give me so much love in return." And her words were true. She loved everyone, everything. And she kept on talking about her grown-up days with her brother and her sister and how they went through challenges from a tin shack. Every one of her siblings became successful. And me being her daughter, I'm proud to call her my mother. Today my mother rests here, but she's not gone. She's still here in spirit. And she will guide her grandchildren. And she will guide Tyron. She always prayed for Tyron. She wanted Tyron to be the man that he will turn out to be. And yes, he's on the path to healing. The day I told him our mom was gone was the day his pillar of strength was crumbled. He cried like a baby for my mother. He cried. And that day I realized the love for his mother was more than anyone in this earth. We will all meet again one day. And she loved her son Joey. She was proud of Joey because he struggled as well and he became a success. You see, my mother Cheryl, she always wanted her children to be proud of her, and we were very proud of her. But the one thing me and Joey never tell her is, "I love you, Mom. I love you." But Tyron, he said it many a times and I heard it. He loved my mother. He gave his heart to my mother. And you know what? I love my brothers as my own. And I'm so glad to see my mother resting the way she is. To see her in rest, it makes my heart happy again. I'm glad to be given this opportunity to say the last words to my beloved mother, the most beautiful and honest, and she was a powerhouse. If you ever want to describe a woman, Cheryl Padayachee, she was a powerhouse. She was better than a man. She did a man and a woman's job, and she did it with all the might she had. Her path has ended, her road has ended, but she walked out the winner. I'm glad, Mom, you rest now. You with all your loved ones, and you know who was waiting for you. He finally got you today. Take care.
I now call upon Anita. Okay, the next speaker will be Monica Padayachee.
Good evening, all. I stand here with sad regrets, knowing that Cheryl Padayachee is no longer around. But I thank God for the memories that she left behind. She impacted the children's life and the lives of the grandchildren, a sister. And I'm so pleased today, yet I have a sad regret that she's no longer. But I just want to say, I remember the days when we were young. Me and her worked far apart from one another. We were the best of friends. You know, we took photographs together, and that wasn't just the latest technology now with cell phones and all that. We actually went to the studio and took our photographs. And she was very supportive of me, very advisable, like an older sister. She'd give me advice, especially when I was courting her brother. She'll comfort me and she'll give me all the love she needs. She said, Monica, I know you're going to be very happy. And there's so much fun there. There's so many memories that I can think of her. But as time is limited, I just want to say that my deepest condolences to the family, especially her sister, Sarah, Yasmin, the children, Babu and Tyrell, and the grandchildren as well, and the host of families. I know she's in a better place. No more sickness, no more misery, no more pain. We're all going to go there one day, but she beat us to it. And also I would like to say that, you know, when I think back, she was a humble person who worked very hard in her life to achieve, as a single mother, what she has achieved today. It just took guts to get that thus far. She worked very, very hard. She was a designer, and she worked her way to the top. And I know her children are very proud of her. And I want to thank God for that He has guided her thus far. And also that absence from the body is present with the Lord. I know she's with the Lord, and she's in peace now. Thank you.
Now call upon Sudhi Balju.
For anyone who may not know me, my name is Sudhi, and I am and Auntie Cyrus's nephew. Thank you all for coming here today to help us say goodbye to our dear Aunt Cheryl, better known as Auntie Radha. Auntie Radha was a cheerful, fun-loving woman who was full of life. Her infectious smile could light up the entire room. Whether it was a funny joke, a positive attitude, or a big smile, she was always a delight to have around. She made everyone around her happy. I know that always when she should come home with Auntie Cyrus or Uncle Sunil, she should always have a big smile on her face. She should always sit at the dinner table with us, have a good meal, and always say, God bless you, my son. So for that, she will surely be missed. Auntie Radha was a wonderful sister, mother, wife, aunt, friend, and a teacher. I know that she will be missed by a lot of people here today. Auntie Radha, I wish you peace, love, and we will always love you. Thank you.
I call upon Bobby.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bob Benchu, and how we related is my mum and late brother's mum were both brothers and sisters, and both of them are late at the moment. I just went down memory lane when Salis asked me to say something. I remember when we were growing up, and we should always desire to visit one another. And I remember Radha and also all his siblings. We lived in Caterbanner, and Radha and all his siblings should come, and also with the mum to visit us. And we should have fun days those days, because there were a lot of mango trees, and I remember even Radha together with their siblings and my siblings, we always played catching game on mango trees. I can really clearly remember that, how we should go from tree to tree, and also when those beautiful mangoes, when they were ripe, how we should go up the tree and we should actually break those mangoes and we should eat them while we're on the tree. So this is, I clearly remember. And also when they lived in, I think it was Peter's Road, and we also should desire to go to Peter's Road and also stay overnight and have some fun at our house. So I clearly remember this. And beloved, on behalf of my family, we want to pass our deepest sympathies to the family, and we know that it is a great loss to the family, but we pray that the Lord will strengthen and keep every one of you. May the peace of God richly be upon your hearts, and I pray that we all will look unto God for the strength that we need from Him. God bless you.
Our last tribute for this afternoon will be Cookie Musa.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor today to come and pay a tribute on behalf of Cheryl Padayachee. On behalf of ECM developers and financial advisors, I wish to extend my condolences to the families, to the children, and especially to Saras, whom I know very well. And I just pray God's blessing upon each one of you this afternoon. Cheryl's death certainly came as a shock to me, because I met her about a month or two ago, and she walked into my office. She had a cup of tea or coffee, but she was so well that I didn't expect to get a message like this. But that's what death is. You know, it's uncertain, but you know it's going to happen, but you don't know when it's going to happen. I met Cheryl a few years ago while I was a financial advisor at a bank, and we developed a very good relationship. There was always trust. She believed in me. She had lots of confidence in me. And later, she also introduced Cyrus to me. I'm aware that she has come from humble beginnings, and she achieved much in her life. She worked very, very hard, but she was a simple woman. But she was a very loving, kind woman, and she was a very, very intelligent woman. At times I thought she probably had postgraduate degree, the amount of knowledge that she displayed. And it was so easy to have a conversation with Cheryl. She's widely traveled, and she single-handedly took care of her own children and also Cyrus's children. And when I chatted to Cyrus this morning, she says she was the second mother to her own children. And that's how good Cheryl had taken care of her children. And we thank and honor her for that. I know she had a very good relationship with her sister Cyrus, because they very often came together, or Cyrus would drop her off there and go and do errands and come back and pick her sister. So there was a very good bonding between the two of them. They knew exactly what each was doing. So thank you, Cyrus, for the wonderful care you took of your sister. I know it's a very difficult time, but I pray that God will give you the strength to continue and walk through life. As a financial advisor, we shared a very good relationship. And she would always be very proud of me, and when she spoke about me to anyone, it was always with pride that she would display or market me. And for that, I was grateful to her, because she showed a lot of love towards me. If you look at Cheryl, she had the characteristics that Cheryl had. She was a very strong woman. She was very confident. She was a very productive person. I mean, getting involved in construction and putting up buildings and leasing them down out is not an easy task. But together with her sister, they were very, very productive. She was a real go-getter. She was a fear tackler. That means she was not afraid of anything. She was caring. She was not afraid to stand up for what she believed in. In Proverbs 14:1, the Bible says, "A wise woman builds a house, but the foolish woman pulls it down with her hands." And Cheryl, tonight we say that you were a wise woman. You gave wise counsel. When I listened to all the tributes that came from your family, you certainly was a wonderful woman to be associated with. And I'm so glad that I had the privilege of associating with you and having the relationship that we share. And I pray Cyrus and I will continue to share that relationship. And tonight we say good night to you, Cheryl, until we meet again. God bless.
We have Anila.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here for my cousins. Thank you for the support. I'm here to say a few words on behalf of Radha. She was my father's sister's daughter, and she was such a pleasant woman. Whenever you saw her, she had a smiley face and a smiley eyes, and she never said anything hard to us. Growing up, we were all very poor, and when we came to visit each other, we all ate our mangoes and raw cheese, we played under the trees. We did a lot of mischief stuff, and when she came to us, she told us about all her things that she did in Sikale. We used to ask her, are there really sea cows in the lake? She used to tell us yes, and that's how the place was named. But I'm not sure if that was true. When we went to visit her house, it was like a good farmhouse, because they had all sorts of animals in it. And the mother was very pleasant, we never hear shout. Father was very comical and pleasant, he always made us laugh. And rather always had a beautiful smile on her face. I don't ever remember her shouting at any of us. We were the youngest of them. And her whole family was very poor, but now they progressed greatly as both are told. And all of us started from humble beginnings, and everyone was well off, and they did well, and they grew up. And our dad came to India. And they found us a place in South Africa, and everyone prospered, and God was good to us. Last year, I was funeral, and then she told me she was so sad at that stage in her life. So we prayed together and asked the Lord to keep her. For many years, and she got cheerful again. And then she spoke to me recently on the phone, and she told me what my grandfather came to do in South Africa. I thought he came to plant the sugarcane. She told me, no, he was a dairy farmer. And she caught up with all the things that we missed out for all the years. Actually, we got married lots and dated in different places. And she brought us up to date here, the older cousins. Thank you.
A beautiful song dedicated to our dear mom. It says human beings are considered the highest form of creation. They are blessed with intelligence and feelings. For this reason, our area of duty and responsibility is more extensive. One such obligation is towards our mother. In her lap, we took birth. Just like the relationship with Mother Earth, who gave us birth, feeds us, and provides for us abundantly, to her we owe our gratitude, as we do our earthly mother. It is impossible to describe a mother's love. Who else would do so much for us? In every stage of our lives, a mother's love is a motivating force, especially in moments of depression and disappointment. What has she done? On our way to the world, she carefully kept us in her body for 9 months, cherishing in the hope that a child will be a champion among men. She gently wraps the child to protect him from the cold, and with her own milk, she feeds him. What other love is as such? With a gentle tapping, she puts him to sleep, singing him sweet lullabies. How anxious she becomes when a child is sick. She rushes to get him the best medicine to make him well. What other love is as such? Though a child has grown into an adult and has started his own family, a mother's love for him never stops. A mother's love is like an ocean, unfathomable and immeasurable. A love equal to none other.
Cheryl loved life to the fullest. She loved traveling. She loved music. So today, we are dedicating a few English songs. It might not be appropriate, but I believe so. We are serenading to Cheryl today. To those who have not viewed the face, you're most welcome to do so now. Thereafter, we will be handing over to the priest who will do the ritual.
Good afternoon to one and all. I would like to thank each one of you for this time of support that you have shown to the family by being present with your goodbye to our loved one, Brother Padayachee, to whom she was affectionately known to me. Some of you would have known her from her other name, Cheryl. To those who could not make the film good and given by the name provided, we thank you for coming this time with us and sharing our final goodbye. Before I continue to give thanks, I would like to take some time to reflect on the life of Ella. In her life, she had many trials and before, which she overcame because she was a fighter. She never let anyone really, including ill health at times, stop her from enjoying life. I remember fondly of all the times she had put us at home and seen the general sniffing unpaid and praising us. And all the things that happened to her, which most of the time were funny, but also the struggle of being strong. Given those times of sickness, we never hear her complain about her health, but she always maintained a positive struggle. If I had to pick one quality from her personal character, which is hard and there are many good qualities, I would say that her quality was not only as a woman who single-handedly embraced life's challenges. She should be an example to all women out there that if you believe you can do it on your own, then I guess the world must be favor. To continue with the word of thanks, on behalf of the Padayachee family, I would like to thank all the University Funeral Service for their excellent service, Bajaj Group for their music and songs, to all from overseas, those streaming online, those present, thank you for your heartfelt messages, they were most comforting. To Charlie, Nacha, and Joey for the assistance in making this day memorable. To Justin for audio and video. To Bernie Francis for coordinating. Last but not least, to Cheryl Padayachee for the arrangement of the complete music. Thank you. Please note that meals will be served at the residence, which is at 34 Enfield Road, Prelude.
Namaskar, Namaste, Vanakkam, Hari Om, Sandhana. I know it's a very happy occasion for all of you that have come to be a part of the loved one. The Atma is eternal. Only the body made up of the five material elements: earth, water, fire, air, and the dies. And those elements return to the sources from whom they have come. The Atma, in accordance with the karma of the individual, attains a new body. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 23, it very, very clearly emphasizes the eternal nature of the Atma, which is beyond the Nenam Chetanti Sastrani, Nenam Dahati Pavaka, Nachenyam Kyaryam Tapo, Nashosheti Maharuddha. For this Atma cannot be cut by any weapon, nor can it be burned by fire, nor will go over or drive by the wind. Death is simply change the body for the soul, and the idea is actually driven home by the reference to our lived experience as given in the Bhagavad Gita. Vasamsi Jemani Yata Vihaya Navani Girnati Naroparani Tata Sharirani Vihaya Jirnam Sanyati Navani Dehi. Just as a person cast off old garments and puts on new ones, so is an embodied soul cast off old bodies and enters into new ones. Bhagavan Deva Devasya Sargana Vasara Eshari Mura Samsare Sarvadukha Malimase Nanamida Sarirasa Ananda Jivarasya Jayante Chamrityane Cha Eshamanto Navidate Sadakadura Evana Suki Vidate Kuchit Keno Payana Mukshesha Mujyam Devadame Prabhu. Lord, the sustainer of all beings in this world enveloped by darkness of suffering, beings in different bodily forms come and go. There seems to be no end, short of our man can be liberated and attain moksha. Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Om message of condolences. Maybe not. Those of you who have finished viewing, if you have finished viewing or not yet, please do your final viewing. Thereafter, we shall proceed to the antechamber, where we will have the final rite being conducted, while the body will be escorted. Our bhajan will be the last bhajan, while the body is going to go into the antechamber. Thank you.
All bearers, get yourself to the entrance.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming to my only sister and my aunt's funeral. I want to thank each and every one of you and supported his family during the tragic times, for all the support and whatever smallest way you did to our family. We appreciate it. I want to give the biggest thank you to Newlands Funeral Services. When I received the message, it was God sent. I went to identify the body at King George Hospital. My sister died of a heart attack. I phoned Billy while I was on route to King Edward Hospital, and I told him I need the funeral on Thursday, Friday. He said to me, no problem. And I said to him, okay, I'll contact you. Next minute, while I was at the ward, trying to get a body identified, Billy phoned me and he said to me, where are you? I said, I'm in K ward. And then I said, where are you? He said, I'm in the mortuary. I said, are you at King George Hospital? He said, yes. And when we went to the mortuary, I met Billy. And Billy has taken everything off my shoulders. Everybody wants to know how come I got this together. And it wasn't for Billy from Newlands Funeral Services, I don't think I would have put this together by myself. Billy has Newlands Funeral Services has carried my mom's funeral 22 years ago. He carried my uncle's funeral about 4 years ago. He's carried my sister's funeral, and he will still carry my family's funeral in future because of the great service that he has given us in the times when you cannot think, in the times you are numb, in the times you don't know what to do, where to go, you don't even know who you are. Thank you so much, Billy, and your company. I have to say that.
All bearers, get yourself to the entrance. Shiva